and welcome to my Pilates class. So this is a beginner's class. I'm going to first of all take you through a 10-minute or so warm up before moving on to one of the base Pilates moves. So we're going to start this morning by bringing the feet together, and when they're touching we're going to bring the toes out and then lift up onto the toes, bring the heels round and drop them back down onto the floor. We should now have the feet and heels directly underneath the hip bones. So that's our position that we want to be in for some of the moves in the warm-up. Okay, from there I just want you to think about softening through the knees. So just have a soft bend in the knees, no tension in the knee joint at all, just a nice relaxed knee. And then from there, bring the shoulders all the way up towards the ears, roll them round, down and relax. Go for that again, all the way up, round, down and relax. Once more, round, down and relax. So we want to think about having ears in line with the shoulders, shoulders in line with the hips, hips in line with the knees and the feet. Perfect. Okay guys, we're now going to think about a nice neutral spine. So we're going to take the hands onto your hip bones and we're going to rock the pelvis forward and then all the way back. So push your bottom towards the back of the room and then tuck under and push towards the front of the room. So again, all the way forward being point A, all the way back being point C, and we want to be somewhere in the middle in point B. So once you've found that position, I'll just show you from the side. All the way forward A, all the way back C, and then into the middle is point B. Lovely. And then from there we're going to think about some breathing. So we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose and out through the nose or mouth. If you want to, you can close your eyes here. In through the nose, out through the mouth or nose. So if you just now place one hand onto your ribs, one hand onto your tummy, and we want to think about breathing from the ribs here. So taking a deep breath in through the nose, expand the ribs. And then exhale through the nose or mouth, tightening in through the tummy there. And again, expand, breathing in. And as you exhale, feel the tummy move away from your hands. So as you breathe out, you feel your tummy pushing in towards your hands. And as you breathe in, back out, you'll feel your tummy move in from your hands. Well done, relax there. So now that we've aligned our bodies, we've gone through a bit of breathing and we've centered our body, feeling the connection between the floor and between our bodies. So again, just go for a rock forward, spreading the toes out as you come back down onto the floor. Again, just centering the body. And then we'll just rock side to side. Well done. And then centered back into the middle. So again, remember your soft knees. You're back in that nice neutral position. You want to feel strength into your muscles and just relaxed joints. So taking out any tension in the joints and keeping the strength through the muscles. So your quads and glutes feeling nice and strong and full of energy. So we're now going to stand nice and tall, shoulders down and relaxed, look forward, and we're going to bring the hands together, clasping the fingertips, and we're going to rotate all the way round with the wrists. Again, just breathing nice and deeply, in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. Rotating those wrists all the way round, loosening off any tension in the joint in the wrist. Take it the opposite way. Well done. Excellent. Another few rotations here. Well done. And from there, we're just going to bring the hands all the way out in front, straightening the arms. And we're going to bring one arm out behind, looking, following with the eyes, and then come back to the front, all the way round, following with the eyes, back to centre. Well done. And we're just opening up the chest, listening off the shoulder. Well done. We're going to do one more on each side. Excellent. And from there, bringing the hands back to your side, we're going to bring one arm up and round. And again, nice big shoulder rotation. Good. Trying to keep that arm as close to the centre line, so as close to the body as possible. Well done. We'll do 3 more on this arm. And then we're going to switch to the other arm. So nice big shoulder rotation all the way to the front. Well done. 3 more on this side. And then back to the right arm, taking that up again. And this time all the way back. Well done. And 3 more rotations here. And now we're going to switch to the left arm again, so all the way up. Bring that arm right up above the head, making those circles nice and big. Keeping relaxed through the rest of the body. Breathing in nice and deeply. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, so just thinking about your alignment again, just come up onto the toes, relax back down, soften the knees, neutral spine. So now we're going to do a little bit of work on the neck. So just looking forward, we're just going to bring the chin down and then keeping the mouth open, look up towards the ceiling and back down again. Just keeping your jaw nice and relaxed here. So just keep your mouth open so there's no tension in the jaw. Well done. Think about where you can feel any tension in the body. And with each breath, just let that tension leave the body. Well done. Now come back to centre, and we're going to look to the right, back to centre, to the left, back to centre, to the right, centre, left, back to centre. This time we're going to take the ear towards the shoulder, back into centre, left ear towards the shoulder, back to centre. Again, breathing in, nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose or mouth. Well done. 1 more to each side. Excellent. And from there, we're going to come up onto one leg. So I want you to put your weight into your left foot, spread the toes out, lift your right leg, and we're just going to tap the leg forward, back to centre, and then out to the side, back to centre, and then take the leg behind you. Well done. We're just going to repeat that again. So tap forward, centre, to the side, centre, and out, back, centre. And again, forward, centre, to the side, and then as we come back, squeezing your glute muscle. If you wish, you can take your foot off the floor, swing the leg through, swing out to the side, and then behind, squeezing that glute muscle. Well done. Let's go for a few more of these. Well done, squeezing your glute muscle as you come back, all the way out to the side, back, and into centre. The third option here is to just come forward into a lunge, back up, into a side lunge, back into centre, and then into that back lunge. Let's have another try of that. If you're not comfortable in this position, you can stick with the first or second option that we were doing. We're going to do one more to the side and one more to the back, and then standing up nice and tall. Back with your feet directly under the hips. Let's switch sides now. So right foot nice and securely into the floor, spreading those toes. And then we're going to lift the other leg, tap forward, centre, side, centre, and back, squeezing that glute muscle. This is option number one. By all means, you can stay with option number one all the way through, or you can go to option two, which is going to be keeping the foot off the floor and swinging the leg through to the side and then behind. Well done. Back forward, to the side, and then behind. We'll do one more. Forward, to the side, and then behind, squeezing that glute muscle. Third option is coming forward into that lunge, and then side lunge, and then into your back lunge. Well done, and repeat through. Forward lunge, side lunge, and into your back lunge. Once more. Forward, side, and back. Well done. From there, we're just going to bring the feet a little bit wider apart. Again, keeping the knees nice and soft, neutral spine. And we're going to bring the hands in front of the chest. And we're just going to come down into a nice deep squat. Well done. And then once we're down there, we can push slightly, nice and gently with the elbows into the knees. Having a wee wiggle about down there. Working into the hips and the ankles. And then we're going to bring the hands onto the toes, straighten up the legs, and then stand up one vertebrae at a time until we're up nice and tall. Let's repeat that again. Hands in front of the chest, all the way down into that nice deep squat, bringing the elbows into the knees, feeling a little bit looser this time, feeling all those joints loosen off, into the knees, the hips, the ankles, hands down on the floor, straighten up the legs, coming up the spine, one vertebrae at a time until your head comes up last of all. We're going to have one more go of that, so hands in front of the chest, all the way down into your nice deep squat. This time it should feel a good bit easier. Well done, feeling everything loosening off. Hang about here for a few seconds and then hands onto the floor, straighten up the legs, and we're going to stand up, coming up the spine one vertebrae at a time. Well done. Okay, bringing the feet back underneath the hip bones. This time we're going to think about coming down the spine all the way down towards our knees. So if you just think hands at the front of the body, look forward, just keeping a nice neutral spine. We're just going to think about rolling down the natural curve of your spine one vertebrae at a time until our hands get to our knees. Once we're there, we're just going to hold for a second or two, a nice flat back here. There should be no curve in the spine. We're keeping that nice flat back, aiming the eyes slightly forward. And then we're just going to come back up that vertebrae, that spine one vertebrae at a time until we're up tall. Let's try that again. So just coming down, curling down the spine till we get our hands to the knees, and then just look slightly forward with that nice neutral back, and then again coming back up. Well done. So this time we're just going to try and get a little bit lower. So trying to take the hands all the way down to the floor. So looking forward, hands at the front of the legs. We're just going to think about curling down the spine again, all the way down, one vertebrae at a time, bringing the hands as low as you can. How does that feel? Does it feel tight? Is there any tension there? And then think about coming back up nice and slowly, all the way up the spine until we're standing up nice and tall. Well done. Let's repeat that again. So coming down, curling down the spine. Well done. All the way down. Fingertips will maybe come a little bit lower this time. Keeping those knees nice and soft. Rolling back up. And relax there. Well done. Okay, this time we're going to go down and we're going to stay on the floor. So we're going to start coming down, all the way down the spine. Well done. Until we get our hands onto the floor. And then from there, we're just going to walk the feet back, drop the knees down onto the floor until we're on all fours. So in this position, we want to have our knees directly underneath our hips and our wrists directly underneath the shoulder. And from there, we're just going to arch the spine up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to drop the opposite way. So this is a cat camel, and it's great for mobility of the spine. And again, drop the opposite way, looking up towards the ceiling. And then tucking the pelvis under, arching the spine up towards the ceiling. And then drop the opposite way. And then we're going to bring it back into that neutral spine. So you can see my back is nice and flat here, wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and we're just going to bring our bottoms all the way back onto our heel. And then coming forward, dropping down into a wee half press up, and then back, stretching all the way back, bottom to heels, forward, bending at the elbows. Again, we're keeping that nice neutral spine, keeping the tummy muscles pulled in as we bend the elbows, coming down towards the floor. And we're going to do 2 more of these. Bottom all the way back onto your heels. Last one. Well done. From there, bring the hands back underneath the shoulders, and we're going to curl the toes onto the floor, lifting up onto the hands and feet. From there, just want you to walk the hands in halfway, and we're going to go for a bit of ankle mobility here, and we're going to drop the heels to the floor in a pedaling action. Well done. And another 3, 2, 1. Well done. Drop the knees back down onto the floor. And now we're going to go for our main Pilates move. So we should be feeling nice and warm now. The joints nice and warm and lubricated and ready for our main move. So we're going to go back onto all fours, and I'm going to show you 3 different options for this. Just like we did in the warm-up, you have an option number 1, option number 2 and option number 3. And I just want you to do whichever option is comfortable for you. So back onto all fours. We're going to have the knees again directly underneath the hips, and we'll have the wrists underneath the shoulders. And we're first of all just going to try with that neutral spine, so tummy muscles tucked in, and you've got a nice neutral flat back here. We're going to try and stabilize this area while we're moving our limbs. So first of all, we're going to start with our arm. So just stretching one arm out and bring it back in. Switch to the other arm, all the way out and back in. This is option number 1. So stretching the arm all the way out, bring it back in. And although our arm is moving, We're keeping our core area all here nice and still. There's no movement there at all. We're feeling nice and strong into the core, tummy muscles, back nice and strong. So another one to each side. Well done. And then back on all fours. Still sticking with option one. This time we're going to extend the leg back, squeezing the glute muscle, come back in, and we're going to switch legs there, squeezing the glute muscle, back in. So we're stretching the leg away from the body, lengthening the leg away from the body, squeezing that glute muscle. We're not lifting the leg up high. You can flex the toes down towards the floor. And again, you feel that in the glute muscle as you stretch back. One more to each side. Well done. Okay, so option two, a little bit more difficult. Again, to keep that core nice and stable. So we're going to lift the right arm and the left leg at the same time. So stay nice and strong, reaching forward with the hand and back with the leg. Come in, switch sides. Great job everyone, well done. Squeezing the glute muscle as you bring that leg back. So important to work the glutes. And then again, all the way forward. Well done. Squeezing. Excellent. We're going for one more on each side. Again, remember, nice deep breathing through the nose, out through the nose or mouth, back onto all fours. Well done. Okay, so from this position, we're going to do option number three. So we're going to bring out right arm, left leg, and then come in, tapping that knee back out. We're going to stick to this same side, keeping that core area nice and strong, tummy muscles in tight, back in. Well done. So just do this in your own time. Get comfortable with movement, stretching the limbs out, lengthening, squeezing the muscles. Lovely, well done. And last one. Back onto all fours, well done. Let's work the opposite side now. So left arm, right leg, extending out, squeeze, back in, extending out. Well done. Again, working through this in your own time. Remember, you could stick with option one or option two, depending on how you feel, how comfortable you are with each option. Well done. 3 more. And last one. And back onto all fours. Let's just bring the bottom all the way back onto the heels. Relax the head down on the floor. Stretching the arms out in front of you. Well done. And back up onto all fours. Well done everybody. I hope you enjoyed the wee taster session of a beginner's fitness Pilates class, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.